Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It has been such an honor to be able to come to you each and every day and share a part of my crafting world. It has been so much fun. If you could do me a favor before you leave today is go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. That would be really helpful. Well, today's Saturday, and one of the things that I have done on previous Saturdays, and I haven't done in a while, is Stash Diving Saturday. And that's kind of a fall in love with some of the yarns that we already own, right? We have yarn. Let's love it. So this one's kind of a mix between a Stash Dive Saturday and trying to talk myself out of doing something. Yeah, I know. So I have a lot of projects this time of year, especially. We are getting closer and closer to Christmas, holidays, and if you make things for your family, friends, or whomever, maybe you just do craft fairs, it doesn't matter. You know, you're doing things towards the end of the year. You're really busy right now, and all of your crafting time should be focused on that. Well, I like to go off the rails a little bit, and I'm trying to talk myself down. I'm trying to talk myself off the ledge. It's kind of a losing battle. I have so many things that are staring at me. I mean, really, I'm looking around my room and they're literally staring at me going, what about me? What about me? You started me. You were excited about me. Finish me. Yeah, I want to start something new. And I have multiple sweaters on the needles right now, literally multiple sweaters. I have multiple pairs of socks going at once. I have blankets going right now. I have a lot of things, but you know what I don't have on the needles right now is a shawl. That's right. I am so itching to make another shawl. I even have the yarn. Of course, I have the yarn. So we're going to talk about some of that yarn right now, and I'm going to show you the designs that really have me going. And one particular designer, I have worked with one of her patterns before. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I have about half a dozen of her patterns, not an exaggeration. I was looking at some of the shawls and everything. Yeah, I love the way the construction is and the color work that she's done and all that other stuff. So I'm like, yes, I must make another shawl. Yeah, that's how that works. So let me show you one of the shawls that has got me going. Look at this. That shawl right there is called Aladdin. And that is with a gorgeous golden color. This is out of Malabrigo sock yarn, but it's a gorgeous golden colors. And if you've been around a while, you know I love those mustards. And it's got two different colors of blue, right? You know, blue is gorgeous. It's not my normal first choice. I do wear blue. I like blue, but there's other colors that if I'm, left on my own devices, I'm gonna wear mustard all the time, right? That's how that works. I thought this pattern was so stunning and so gorgeous. I ordered the yarn for it in the exact colors. I know. It's crazy, but ring a bell because, if I actually make this out of these colors, that's crazy. So I do have those. Let me show you those. And I've got some better pictures. I'll put those up too. But here's the two blues. And this is, like I said, this is the Malabrigo sock yarn in these gorgeous colors. So I've got all four. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So these colorways, and if you're not familiar with this, it's the, I've got the ultimate sock, and that's the one that has nylon in it, I believe. It's for a shawl. It really doesn't matter if I have nylon or not. That's just the colors that the designer used because that's what they had on hand. And I wanted, for whatever reason, the exact same color. So that's what I ordered. So this is 75% merino superwash, merino wool, and 25% nylon. I would still, it says machine wash, cold water, gentle cycle, don't tumble dry, dry flat. I would still do a hand wash on this. I do know from experience, I have put some of the Malabrigo with the dark blues like this in the wash machine, in the dryer. I made socks. They weren't well cared for. I gave them to my son, and they started off as a size 13. They did shrink down. They did felt up a little bit. I ended up with them as a size 9. I don't mind. They were gorgeous, but just kind of like a heads up. So I've got these, and gorgeous. Let me see, what's the actual color on this one? Oro. It's a 013 ORO. very, very nice. So I have the 2 of those specifically for this. I don't think you're going to use all of them, but you're definitely going to use more than one skein. There you have it. And then they use the 2 different colors, and one is, let's see. All right, it's stuck. Okay, that is Wales or Azure. This is Côte d'Azur, d'Azur, right? That's that one. So this is the darker of them, and then this is Wales Road right here, right? And you can see that darker one is in the center right up here, and then you have it doubled, you know, doing your mosaic type thing, going into that lighter blue, and then finishing off with that lighter. Stunning. So I had lots of other things. When I got this, I didn't have a YouTube channel yet, but that didn't mean that I didn't have a lot of other projects that jumped in the way. Well, while I was waiting for that blue to come in, I saw some others. And this is also a Malabrigo sock, and that is just stunning. Not sure what the color is on this one because it is tucked in. This is Vamp, or no, not Vamp. Swamp. Okay, Swamp, that works. So that's called Swamp. It is just those gorgeous maroons. And one of the other colorways that I had, this is Madeline Tosh, and that has the coppers in it. So I was really drawn to that to do the 4 colors because, well, wouldn't that just be stunning? I mean, oh my gosh. Can you see that? Can you see how gorgeous that is? Yeah, I'm loving that. So those are some options to cast on if that's the shawl. I mean, I definitely have the yarn for it. I've got yarns for other colors. A lot of them are predominantly those autumn colors because, you know, I'm kind of stuck in my stuff. But I definitely wanted to show you some patterns from this designer. I'll have her linked down below because I am so impressed. It's Kualabra, Kualabra Designs. And some of her shawls are just beyond gorgeous. What I did want to show is one of them that I finished. Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually finished one. This one is called the Golden Snitch, and let me see if I can pull that one up. Okay, well, I clicked the wrong, I touched the button. I shouldn't have touched a button. Don't touch the buttons. Bad, touching the buttons. All right, well, it's called the Golden Snitch because of the colorway that she did it in, which was stunning and surprising. I did not do it in the golden colors. Here we go. I found it. And my iPad is really slow. Whoops. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? I really like the construction. I really like the design of that. So I made one. This yarn is the Hobby Lobby yarn. You know how Hobby Lobby had some of their hand-dyed hanks? They still have some. They don't have as many in as many colors as they used to, but they still have some. So this was 2 hanks of Hobby Lobby hand-dyed colorways right here. Oh, wrong side. But it's cool construction, right? Isn't that gorgeous? And I love my sparkles. Yes, I definitely love my sparkles. So that, the white, or the center color, that does have sparkle. That is all sparkled. The purple does not have the sparkles. And this drapes stunningly. And one of the things that I noticed on this is once I finished it, and you know, you've got that drape on there, I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like a sweater. That looks like something that you could change a little bit, stretch it a little bit, kind of sew the center down. You know, if you put it on this way, you've got all that piece going in the back. This is modular. You could sew that down, and now you have this really pretty poncho. Taking a design that somebody else made and tweaking it a little bit to make it into something that works better for you. So that was just one of the fun things. I enjoyed her designs. I enjoyed her creativity. I liked the uniqueness. I mean, this one, when I saw it, I had to do it. not gonna lie, I don't think I did anything else. I made what I'm wearing in 4 days. I wasn't working on anything else then. 4 days, it was from the time I got up when I wasn't at work, right? I think it was over a weekend too. Might have been a long weekend. The time I got up and the time I went to bed, it was non-stop. And I am so thrilled with the results. It's stunning. I'm looking so forward to making another one of her designs. I've got the exact colors she used. I know that's crazy. And then I've got these reds, and I think I'm going to have to just do a 50-50, put it in a hat or do something. I'm not really sure what route I want to go with that one, but it is beyond stunning. She's got, if you like color work, look at those mittens. I don't think you can get any better. I mean, just absolutely stunning. Just gorgeous. She has a Facebook page too. Occasionally she runs sales. It was about a month ago. She had her mittens on sale. I don't know if they were buy two, get one free or something along that line, but they were definitely a sale. I'm like, oh, I like that. Sales are good. Just the best. Okay. Just absolutely stunning. I've got this one too. This one right here, it's got all the beautiful, it looks like they have on that one trees to me. And that's another option for those gorgeous colors that I have. So those are just a couple of her patterns that I've purchased for myself. I'm not affiliated, by the way. I'm really enjoying the designs. Thought you might appreciate it, seeing that you might not have seen her work before, and it's worth taking a gander at. There's just no way to put it. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, have you done mosaic and shawl knitting and lace knitting? I haven't. So to me, that's a stretch. That's a new technique. That's something that would be just really stunning, and for my personal things, unique. Maybe you've done 5 or 10 of them. I haven't. But I'm like, ooh, that's fun. I want to do that. That there's a lot of different things and a lot of different options to use some of the yarn that I already have. This wasn't like deep stash diving. I have got all this I bought within the year, so it's not like some of my older stuff. I like this little guy right here, the little devil guy. I made that a good decade ago, but the yarn for that I got when I was in Germany. And you're like, I don't understand. What does that mean? I was in Germany between 1987 and 1989. Yeah, I've got some old yarn, right? So this is new acquired. That little guy, he's old. His yarn's old, his body's old, he's aged, right? That little guy's old. But yeah, this is newer stash. And, was it the other night I woke up? I don't normally have insomnia at all. I have absolutely no problem sleeping, so that's not an issue. But I woke up and couldn't go right back to sleep, which, again, not normally a problem. So I got up and came into my yarn room, and had I had this wound, the mustard color or whatever, I probably would have started a shawl, and it probably would have been the reds because the cakes are already wound for this. I don't have the blues wound. I probably would have already started it. I just didn't have everything wound, and I didn't want to make any noise. I could have wound it. It's not like the winder's loud. I could have, but I didn't want to disturb anyone because it was after midnight and the house was quiet. But I would have started it then, and I swear I keep hearing the fingering weight yarn calling me. I want a shawl. I want a shawl. And I'm really trying to narrow it down to which shawl. Stephen West has some gorgeous shawls too, which with some really fantastic, unique construction. And those have my juices flowing. Not the new one, his Geo Gradient Mystery Make-Along. Not because I don't like what's going on with it. I think it's beautiful. I'm not really into doing a mystery during the mystery. Once it's over and the full pattern is released, that's another story all over it. Because I don't know if his Rockefeller was a Exploration Station and Rockefeller are two of them that I've made. And I don't know if those were mystery at the time. I think one of them was. But I didn't do them during the mystery. They were always after the fact. Picked my colors, did whatever. And I think I've made 2 of each of those. Love those constructions. Those were a lot of fun. I just want to make different one. I don't want to make the same one 3 times, although it was a lot of fun. If you haven't made those and you're interested in a color, you know, a colorful shawl, not color work necessarily, but a shawl that's nicely constructed, well thought out. The 2 that I made by him, they were spot on. This that I've made, absolutely wonderful. I do have another, it's in one of my bags, another piece where I started another one of these because it was so much fun, but it got put away because other things jumped in the way. And yeah, so talk me off the ledge or push me over. I'm not sure which one I'm asking for. You know, I should be working on everything else, and all I want to do is start a shawl. What one would you pick? Would you go with the blues? Would you go with the reds with the sparkly? Would you say step away from the needles, crazy lady, and go work on the things that you're supposed to be working on? Go do your chores? Go work on those things? What would you do? Would you throw caution to the wind and start 2? I've got the colors. I could start 2. Yeah, I might not have 4 of this exact one, but trust me, I can definitely get more mustard. I have no problems buying all the mustard color that the store has. It does not bother me, right? So, you know, I can make 2 of them if I choose to. That's not an issue. But what would you do? What colors would you use? What pattern, if not one of these, what pattern would you choose? Go through and look at her designs, even if you don't buy any. Again, I'm not affiliated, but even if you don't buy any, just the inspiration and the creativity is amazing. If you haven't seen it, give it a shot. Just look at it. I love reading patterns like a good book. I really do. I'll buy patterns just to read how they've done their construction, even if it's not something that I'll actually make. That's how exciting that is to me. And the way people put things together, the details that they add into it, and that unique, you know, stamp of, wow, you can tell it's that person's design because of the way that they use color, because of the techniques, because of the cables, because of the lace. There's certain things that are very signature from a designer. And I really love to see that type of creativity. I don't know about you. Anyway, I have enjoyed talking with each and every one of you. It has been so wonderful to share my yarns, share the patterns, share my thought processes. And you guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I look forward to talking to you again. Bye-bye.